Hi everyone, this is Gwen from Everything Gwenny, and today it's Try It Tuesday. Today we're going to try something new by Brain Games called Sticker by Number, and the book I specifically have is Under the Sea. Now I've gone ahead and already picked one that I was going to work on, and let me just flip to it. This is the jellyfish one. So this is the one we're going to be working on today. And I've already gone ahead and ripped out the stickers for this specific project. And we're just going to go ahead and give it a try and see how it goes. I've got a new camera set up today, so I hope you guys will let me know how this setup is working. I want to thank Dearly Crafted as well as a video I'll link below that helped me with this setup. I had actually watched it previously and didn't think it would actually work for me. And then Dearly Crafted had mentioned that she actually uses this exact setup that I'd already previously watched and that she likes it. So I just went ahead and tried it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is an overhead view, and hopefully this will be the view I'll be using for the majority of my videos moving forward. All right, so let's just get started with it. I think I'm going to start with the big one. And I think I might start with the middle and work my way out and see if that works. So I'm going to start with the ones in the middle here, J24, J25, J23. And let's see if I can find them on my sheet. Now I know there's multiple sheets sometimes with these, so let me just go and look. This is, see, all the puzzles at the back are here. Oh yeah, so here's more for number 10. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip this out as well because we're working on puzzle 10. And that way we have everything together in one section. All right, so J23, as you can see, is right here. I don't know if you can see. Let me bring it out to you. So J23. So we're just going to go ahead and pull that sticker off and then try to fit it in the spot. So what I try to do is I kind of try to go just inside the line a little bit so that the black border is on the outside. Sometimes that doesn't work, sometimes it does. I'm not sure if it's the printing. I'm very OCD, so sometimes this actually frustrates me a great deal, is getting these pieces in the exact order they're supposed to be in. Okay, J24. And trying to find out the right way they fit too. Like, does this one actually go here? Yes, J24. Okay, J25. Usually it's easy to tell because the shapes are quite unique. Sometimes you actually have to do a little bit of overlapping on them to get them in. But as you can see, there's tiny little bit of white. I don't know if you can see from that angle, but there's a tiny bit of white space here, and that usually frustrates me a little bit. But if I start from the middle and work my way out, I have the ability to kind of cover those white spaces and hope that just the black spaces, the black lines, eventually will be all that's left to show. And sometimes if I get really irritated, I take the white space and I color it in. Alright, J31. Is it on this one? That's the thing about having multiple pieces. Sometimes you have to figure out where it is. There it is. J31. Now, I don't know if you guys want to see me pulling the stickers off at the same time to get that in frame. I usually try to hold one corner down with my finger or my nail and then kind of push them into the spot. So as you can see, it's starting to come alive. All right, J30 is here. So again, I just kind of put the point where I think it would be and kind of move it around before I place it down. All right, J29. I do find it quite relaxing, even though sometimes it gets frustrating. And I just love to see the pictures come together. and then when they're done in the end. I really like that too. Okay, J28 is over here on the second page, or technically the first page, I guess. So if you're extremely OCD, this might drive you crazy. There's been some pieces that I've picked up and put down tens of times before I really like the placement that it's in. So if that kind of thing would frustrate you, you probably don't want to do this kind of puzzle. Oh, I just realized I picked this piece, but it's not really the next piece on the inside. But it lays down pretty well, so I'm happy with that. Let's get the next one on the inside, the J22. Sometimes it's harder to fit them in the middle like this. And like I said, I'll pick it up and put it down a couple times to try to find the right spot. Alright, I think that's good. There we go. J19. I don't know if you can hear my dog whining in the background. She's trying to get the cat. The cat's walking around and she doesn't like when the cat walks around. She wants to chase her. Alright, that looks good. Okay, J20. I like when they're weirder shapes. I don't know why. Like this J20. Although sometimes these weirder shaped ones are harder to get in the spot you really want them in. I think this one's going to be okay. Perfect. I really like that one. That one went in really well. J27. So has anybody else tried any of these sticker by numbers? And if so, what do you think of it? And if you haven't tried it yet, do you think you would like it? Or do you think it would just be too frustrating for you? I try to do one of these, well, I did try to do one of these every night a while ago before I got sick. Oh, there goes the dog after the cat. But once I got sick, I kind of didn't want to do anything, to be honest. I did some reading. I watched a lot of Netflix. And I just kind of lied around. Snuggled up in my blankets. Trying to stay warm because I did find that I was cold a lot of the time. Here's one that's going to be a pain in my booty. See, because it wants to line up on that edge, but not on that edge. So, I kind of find the middle of the two edges to line up and hope for the best. Yeah, so I was trying to do one a day back when before I got sick. But then once I got sick, I just didn't really have the urge to do much of anything, to be honest. Has that ever happened to you? You got so sick you just don't want to do anything? And all the regular things you used to do just kind of go to the wayside. I didn't even diamond paint because I didn't want to sit at my desk. I obviously wasn't on Facebook much. I wasn't on YouTube much. I luckily had some pre-recorded videos, which I'm slowly running out of. This is a new video, as you can tell by the setup, hopefully. So I'm really hoping, I think I have one more of the old ones. So if you see it go back to the old camera angle for a video or two, don't worry. It's just because I had a couple more pre-recorded videos still outstanding. And I'm not just going to throw them out, obviously, because they're unboxings. Okay, one more for the body. J18. I think I've used everything off the second page, so I can go and move to the first page. J18. And there we go. I do find that working from the inside out is the best way because then you get less white space. The first time I tried one, I think I worked from like the outside all the way over, and I found I've had a lot more trouble lining them up. Sometimes the pieces are a little bit difficult to get off the paper. Yeah, see, like that one has too much white space, so I'm going to peel it up again and see if I can line it up a different way. I mean, if you're one of those people that doesn't really care and just wants to get it done, this is probably a good craft for you. There we go. We have one jellyfish done. I really enjoy this. I don't know if you guys want to watch me do the rest of them, but I'm going to do them anyways. And as I'm recording it, if I'm not talking, maybe I'll just fast forward. Oh, so I say let's start in the middle, and then I went and got an edge piece. That wasn't good. Alright, well, they're kind of all edge pieces technically in this one because he's so small. I like how they're all different colors. We have the orange one, and now we have the green one, and then the top one will be a pink one. I just love the way it comes together. It's weird, and they have, let me just show you in 1 second once I get this last piece down here for the top. I do like the pages are perforated, so if you really wanted to, you could take the page out and like frame it if you wanted to, or do something else with it. Maybe trace it and use it for a design. Maybe try to make a diamond painting out of it if you wanted to. Figure out how to put the beads on it. You could do that. You could put a layer of glue over top, and if you had extra beads, put the beads down. That would make it really stick out and be really nice, really blingy. Actually, I think I kind of want to try that now. I don't have a lot of extra beads yet. I have some, but not in any of these colors. I think I got a lot of blues from my Spider-Man. I'm actually getting a lot of round leftovers from those Christmas cards. I like this. This is going really nicely. Broke. Sorry, my dog was licking his fur. It's that time of year where they're starting to blow out their coats, so they're a little, you know, their skin gets a little dry and their hair starts coming out. He just looks at me like, what? Alright, one more piece for this little guy. Now we can finish the pink guy. These little ones are usually the most finicky because I don't know how they create the spacing for it, but... Ooh, look at that. Can you see them? I think you can see him. He looks really good. All right, let's finish this guy up here. And then we'll be done. We'll do the pink jellyfish. We're going to start with J7 here in the middle. It's a bit of a funky piece. And then we'll go on to J8 beside that. Sometimes I feel like you have to grab them a certain way too to get them to line up. They are pretty sticky, so if you lie them down all the way, they are not coming back up. I always kind of try to lie them down slowly so that I usually have at least one edge that I can peel back if I need to. That way if you do make a mistake, you have at least one edge that you can use to get it back from. So see here, I don't know if you can see because it's probably too far away, but there is a tiny bit of a white space here I left. If it really irritates me, I can take a pink pen and color it in. I do find that I'm a lot more careful at the beginning than I am when I get towards the end. I start to get a little bit like, oh, I just want to be done. I try not to be like that, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes I find you even get a better picture if you layer it a little bit over top of each other. It's like the pieces aren't cut exactly well, so you kind of get a little bit of a layer over top of them. This one will be weird to get in. Oh, actually it's going in pretty well. Wow, that actually went in much better than I thought. Sometimes when you get these finicky ones to line up all the sides, it's really difficult. But that one worked really well. Okay. J6. I like the more interesting shapes on this one. So like this one was a lot more triangles. This one's a lot more unique shapes. But yet that still has that geometric kind of feel to it. I'm still feeling a little rough, but starting to feel a little better. I started another new little diet yesterday to try and see if that helps me. The one I'm doing right now is a bland hernia diet. Since we do know I have a hernia, the doctors keep saying that they don't think that would be the reason for all the pain I'm in, but at this point I'm willing to try anything, so I'm putting myself on a hernia diet just to see if it, you know, gets rid of even some of the symptoms that I've been dealing with. They really don't do a lot for hernias unless they're really bad. There is a surgery, but again, it's only if it's really bad, like if it's strangulated or something severe. But if this diet works, and we can figure out that it is the hernia, then maybe I can convince them to fix it. This is kind of weird. This is supposed to be J13, but it's not really fitting in the space as well as it should. It doesn't have the same overall shape. And that's kind of frustrating me. Like it doesn't have this dip here, it's just smooth. So, and it doesn't have a dip up here, it's just smooth. So getting this piece in might be very challenging. I'm gonna just get it in as best I can. It's going to overlap a little bit up there and leave a little bit down there, but what can you do if they don't cut the pieces properly? So yeah, right now I'm just doing a very bland hernia diet. So it's basically just like bananas, rice, crackers. I've got some boost puddings so that I can keep getting the vitamins and stuff that I need. Oh, so if you can see here, there's a little bit of white. I think that was because of the way they cut the last piece, so there's really not a lot I can do to shift it around. Yeah, anyway I shift it, I'm losing some more white space on another spot, so I'll just have to leave that white space there since they didn't cut the sticker properly. J10. So I got some boost puddings, I got some vanilla pudding, I got some bananas, some rice, some oatmeal, which is also recommended. I made that homemade applesauce last week. That's really good. I can add that. I've added that to my applesauce, or my applesauce. I've added my applesauce to my applesauce. I've added the applesauce to my oatmeal a couple times, which is nice. I've eaten it by itself, which is also nice. Just finicking. There we go. One more little leg and then we are done. There we go. That's it. So this paper is now completely emptied. So I'm just gonna fold it up and that'll go in recycling. The other one still has pieces for the next couple on them, so I won't throw the other one out. And then I also like to date it in the top corner. I don't know why. So today is October 30th, 18. So there, that's it. So if you want to see here, I've done a couple other ones so that you can see, oh, this last one that I did was back on September 21st. So basically that was over a month ago that I last did one. So that's how long I've been feeling kind of unwell. And then we had this tree one that I really liked. This one. Some fishies. The crab. And some swordfish. And my pelican or crane. Probably a crane. And the first one, I think, was this the first one? Nope. Starfish. And this was the first one, my killer whale. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you liked this week's edition of Try It Tuesday. I highly recommend Sticker by Numbers. I do find them very relaxing and very fun. I still have quite a bit to do. Some stingrays, some submarines, some birds, palm trees, more fish, etc. Shark. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And this book, exactly, the Under the Sea one, I highly recommend as well. Like I said, I do like that they have the perforated pages so that you can take them out if you want and do other things with them. I like the coil bound book because it lies flat while you're doing them. Another book I have isn't coil bound. And so you're kind of always kind of holding it while you're working on it. It's a little bit more challenging. So I definitely would recommend this. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please feel free to subscribe below for more videos. And you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Everything Gwenny. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.